Hi guys, my name is Charlie Thompson and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create this effect. Just this little section here and then in the future tutorials the rest of it. So we're just going to concentrate on the simulation for this tutorial, and in the next tutorial go on to the shaders. So let's get into this. Previously Matt created this rocket launcher, which if you guys haven't followed, go check that out now, get that out of the way, and then we can carry on doing the pyro sim. So first of all you want to add in a sphere, so just enter that in there, and we want this to be the emitter, so let's rename it emitter. Let's just zoom in a little bit, there you go, organize it up. And we want this to be at the back of the rocket launcher itself. So if we just get that near enough in the center, zoom. So I'm quite happy with that. It's not touching any of the sides, which is what we want. For some reason it's going very laggy, which we don't want. Okay, so if we click on the emitter, come up to the pyro effects tab and click on fireball, and this should load in our fireball effects. Oh, okay, there we go. So if I play this out now, it will just rise. It won't go in the direction we want it to, which is out the back of the launcher. So it's just rising up as it would for a normal explosion. So if we just stop that, go back to frame 1, we come into the pyro sim, which automatically brings you in. You want to go into pyro, excuse me, and go up to division size, and we want to change this to let's do a high one for the moment, but later on before we sim out we've got to change it back to a low one to make it the best quality we can. So let's change it to 0.02. That's fine, mate. If you come to the container section, we'll click on that, and we want to come to max bounds and uncheck the clamp. And if we just play it in a second after we've gone into the pyro solver, change the buoyancy lift to 10 because we want it to come out fairly fast. We don't want it to go up, so we're going to get rid of that 1, which is the y-axis. As you can see down here, y-axis is going up, z-axis is going across, and x-axis is going back and forth. And we want to change the z-axis, so we want the positive side. It's going that way, that's positive z. I'm going to change this side to 10. So hopefully now it should all go out that direction. So if we quickly sim this out, you'll see that it goes in that direction now. We'll just sim it till it gets to like 12 frames in. Oh, and as you can tell straight away, we've got a problem. It just cuts it off. This box is cutting off the pyro sim. So what we want to do is you want to come back into the container, come to the boundaries, the bound, sorry, and change this padding to 0.5, and this will solve the issue of that with the box going a lot bigger. So if we come back into Pyro Solver now, since we've done the container, we'll go into the shape, and for this we want to change it to 0.5. What this does is the higher the number, the quicker the sim disappears, shall I say. The lower the number, the longer it will last. So yeah, we just skip that, we'll leave that as default. We'll come to this shredding, which you will see it kind of doesn't give the right look, I don't think, to a realistic explosion. Gives it a bit more of a grainy kind of feel. So we're going to keep that low, but not too low. Leave it at 0.1. Then we want the turbulence to add a bit more depth to our simulation. So we're going to change that to 0.5. Then you want to actually come into the tab for the turbulence, and we want to change the swirl size. We want to make it a little bit bigger, so change that to 0.5 as well. And for the turbulence, we'll just add another one. So what we'll have is, hopefully it'll go out the one way, and it'll have a bit of detail to it, and it'll start moving around on its own as well. So as you can see already, it's like got patches on the fire, and that's all because of the shredding. At this moment in time it doesn't matter because we're only going to cache out one frame anyway, so we don't have to get that frame. We can get like a later frame, which I think will go around for 24 frames or 25 frames in, but at the moment you can kind of tell that it disappears fairly quickly, and we don't really want that, so I'm just going to cancel that. Just pause that real quickly. Okay, and we're just going to change it. Let's go back to the beginning. I'm going to change this to 0.1. So go back to the default, and we'll see what this looks like. Hopefully this should last a little bit longer. Oh, didn't click play. But after we've done this, we'll just quickly sim it out, and then I'll show you how to keep it on the frame you would like. So I'll just quickly fast forward this for you guys. Okay guys, so as you can see here, we've got 23 frames in, and it's going fairly back out. And as you can tell, it's kind of going down as well as going out. And I kind of like this effect because it doesn't, in real life you wouldn't have it just going dead straight out the back, you'd have it all over the place. So it's up to you if you want to change this. I just recommend just going onto simulation and then changing the buoyancy lift as well as the direction. So say if you wanted to stop this from going down there a bit more, you could add it going up a little bit and more that direction, so you'd have to change the x-axis as well as the y, but that's totally your preference. But at the moment I think that looks quite cool, so we're going to stick with that. But before we sim it out, we want to change the division size. So instead of having it 0.02, let's change it to a little bit lower and change it to 0.009, which is very low. So we'll reset this sim real quickly. Okie dokie, like that. And we will go to the object scene, just like this. We'll just move all these around real quick, just out of the way. Things we need and things we don't need. So we need these two over here. Let's go into the pyro import, and then you get two nodes. The ones for simming out, which we need now. So we're going to go on this one here, and we are going to copy. We're going to save. Sorry. To our folders, wherever you want it to be saved. So I'm going to call it tutorial sim, just like that, accept. If you come over to where it says start end, right click, delete channel, get rid of this green, highlight green, change it from say 20 to 30. So you got the 10 frames in between which you can choose from, and whichever one you pick is your preference. I'll probably be picking somewhere in between that, so around about 25, but we'll see. What you want to do is quickly just go up, save, and then you just want to click save to disk. I'll be back when it is finished. Okay, welcome back, guys. To finish this tutorial off, we just need to quickly add in a time shift node, and we just want to come here on the frame, right click, delete channel, and we want to change this to whatever frame we would like. So if we just view this, just want to get rid of that render, so put it there, and we want to load. So on this import pyro fields, you want to change it from untick to tick. Alright, don't be alarmed to see the error signs. This is because we've only done it from frame 20 to 30, so nothing's going to show up until we're actually at frame 20. And throughout this you'll have all the others. So what we want to do is you want to click on here, and also if you don't see anything now, it's because we've just changed this to whatever frame we wanted. So if we change it to frame 24, should we say, it'll come up and it'll be on frame 24. If you want to change it to frame 30, it'll change and it'll go to frame 30. I'm quite happy with frame 25 though, so I'm just going to leave it on frame 25. And as you'll notice, if you go through the whole timeline, it stays on that frame. So yeah, that's this tutorial finished off, guys. In the next one we'll be going on to materials, going through the shading effects and all the good stuff. So I'll see you guys on the next tutorial.